All right, hello. Welcome back to the Crossword Blog, aka Clog, Tuesday edition. And I was thinking maybe 1 hour challenge edition. So I didn't actually record the Monday. Um, Sorry. But yeah, we're on the cusp of hitting a 200 streak. And I did manage to solve the Monday quite quickly, 415. Percentage wise, actually not that close to my record, but we're not doing things by percentage for the 1 hour challenge. Just raw time, add them all up, try to solve them all under or 1 hour work week. So Monday through Friday in under an hour. So yeah, we're gonna go for a bit of a speed solve here. Looks a little congested here. Let me take a sip of the coffee. Game plan. Try to maybe get this and then spread out from there. But who knows? Let's get started. Sow seeds, sewer, orate. That wasn't part of the plan. Wash your hands or something. Wash your hands before returning to work. Um, your hall. Roar. Could be new. Away. Yap. Uh, uh, okay. Not get any younger. Age. TNT. Ada. 8 up high. Okay. Uh, 42 across. Zodiac Trio. Zodiac Trio. Okay. We'll come back to that. Can burn through. I guess burn through data. Maybe Anna. Aya. Asa. Signs. Something signs, I think. They'll turn into sophomores. May or Anne. Okay. Utopia could be Eden. X'd out. The vaccine. O. Ova 8. Water. Something signs. I guess lad. Decide on. Playful. I guess an otter. So decide on seems wrong. It's probably yak, I guess, and then keto on a tag. Otter. Ted Lasso. Fry latkes. Goody. Eggnog. Um, Beach posting. Reddish. I guess rouge on your cheeks. I do. Football. Uh, could be Indo-European. Maybe Ellie or something. Well, maybe C to some orders. It could be decide to. Warning high tide. Get to. Warning high tide. et al. Cape Ann or Cape May. Semi. That would be I'm me. I'm out. Demos or something? No, that's Pluto. Unibrow. Item on a driving range. Matt. A T. Erie. Caution. Wet floor. Hue to? Okay. They're all signs that have to do with water. Okay, fair enough. A tan. Wicca. Okay, we'll come back up here. Wash hands before. Cha-cha. Flying adversary. I thought it was Mathra. Whoops. Delegate has a task. As a pet owner's couch. No idea. An oaf. Adobo. Rarer. Steak. Bait. This could be Wadi, I guess. This, I don't know. Acra. Soars. Chaos. A sign. Cover with hair. Can. Shed on. A couch, I guess. It's probably Ellie. Something. Okay. Rodon. All right. Well, there goes hopes of the 1 hour work week, I would say. But so we got name crossing name. Got a name. We got a thing. We got a name. Got a name. Okay. So it looks like if you want to ignore the names, maybe it's. I was gonna say red like atoms or something, but then CM would be maybe it's like Wicca, like arena football. Is that a thing? Um, maybe it's not Accra. Someone you might be reluctant to give a hand to. Because it says flying adversary. You'd think it'd be some sort of play on a flying animal. Like Mothra has moth in it. I don't know who Leopold is. Why would you not want to give a hand to someone? It's like someone that would, hmm. Like I assume it's literally give a hand to, like give your hand to them rather than like give them a round of applause. Warning, high tide. Caution wet. Maybe a cigar? Red Adair. Sierra? Essie? I heard of Sierra. See, that's not how you spell Sierra in the slightest. Maybe it's Liera. Everything else is definitely right though, sadly. Um, so we'll come back to that. It was a Tuesday, really. It was a Tuesday, huh? Um, okay. So, so if that was Accra, you'd think maybe this is like Naiad, like that. I haven't, I don't think I've seen it spelled like that. I guess a cannibal. Rodden? Okay. Is it S there? Okay. Rodin. So cannibal makes sense. Um, okay, let's make sure there's no typos before figuring out this business here. Um, so Accra seems fine. Oops, I know. Obviously this is wrong. Let's put this as a Y. I don't know. That looks like the best option there. Arthur B. Okay. Loeb. Sure. I think I've seen Wadi before. Um, oops. I know. Caution, wet floor, cigar, otter, unibrow. I don't know what rodden is. Um, shed on. Okay. Isa. Yeah. Yeah, Sierra spelled like that definitely doesn't necessarily look right to me. Diera? Edie? Okay, we'll come back to that. Indo. Eggnog. Wicca. As bad as Adair looks, I'm getting like flashbacks of going on a rant about Adair being in a puzzle a long time ago now. Um, so I actually think this might be right, and the only reason I know about it is because I was mad about it in a previous puzzle. Hue 2. Yeah, so really there's Decide 2 and Hue 2 right next to each other. That is definitely a faux pas. Um, I'm out. Dione? Really? Is that really a thing? Tan, Ted Lasso. Okay. So is Arena definitely right? I mean, it kind of makes sense, like arena football. I mean, Wick is definitely right, Rouge is definitely right, Tan is definitely right. So it's like, let's just every letter it. Let's just see if anything looks good. Tierra Etty, Eddie Sands, Fiera, Effie. So F kind of looks possible. Kiera, that's more of a first name, but Eki. Okay, I mean, it's plausible. Plausible. Sierra with a C, S-C. Yeah. Ebby, Viera, Evie, Viera. That kind of looks like a last name. Okay, a lot of plausible things here. Um, let's go with V. I kind of like that one the best so far. And then let's just every letter this one really quick. Uh, this is just, ugh, ugh. All right, I don't even know what one that was. I think it was A. Let's go ahead and remind the puzzle. Woof, woof, woof. Yeah, this is probably one of the worst puzzles this year. Especially published on a Tuesday. Like the level of difficulty is just really poorly calibrated here. If I'm solving Thursday puzzles often, in uh, around this time. This is certainly not a Tuesday. Um, anyway, so yeah, what's wrong with this? So first of all, I actually do like all of the spanning answers here. Warning, high tide sounds reasonable. Caution, wet floor. That is certainly a real thing. And wash hands before returning to work. It's a little bit like sad that it's only three total things, but they're board spanners, and this one like is doing double duty there, and they all are water signs. So I like the idea. Um, However, I think having the revealer sort of awkwardly split like this, water lad signs, is a bit of a bummer. Like I obviously understand why it is that way. If you have these sort of board spanning things, if you tried to fit water signs like together in the middle, then it'd be really hard to isolate it from these other things. But maybe that's just a sign that this was too ambitious, or maybe it should be like a Sunday theme, and then you figure out some other water signs or something. Like, um, I just feel like this was so hampered by the fact that these all had to be board spanners, and that is like impressive. It's cool, but the solving experience really was impacted in a negative way to that. So like the theme, if you could magically fill this grid in a nice way, I would be totally pro this theme. Um, this like water lad signs revealer thing, not a huge fan of. Um, but I could probably look past that. But what I can't look past is the fill. Um, having these sorts of proper noun crosses, a dare. I'm sorry, that has no place in a puzzle. This hew to and decide to thing. You really should not have the twos next to each other. Rodden? I don't know why I was even told this was a flying adversary of Godzilla. I like this is just a random string of letters to me. Um, and then crossing Naiad is just awful. Like this is just random alphabet soup here, and it's crossing more random alphabet soup. Um, and yeah, again because of other uh, restrictions, there's basically no long fill. I mean, Cannibal is pretty solid. Decide to is kind of boring, and it's right next to Hue 2, which I already discussed. Then you have things like Shed On as your like longer fill, which is just not great. And then of course Viera, however you say that. And then everything else is pretty choppy and short. So really, there's not much for you to find. And these are all real things and definitely phrases. So you get those, or you get the idea like pretty quickly, and then you're just left with all the scraps of sort of puzzling through all the glue that actually like puts this thing together. So you're like you get to the good part first, and then you're just left with all the bad. So I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.